Hey, thank you so much for hanging with the Hazes. So, really quick, I'm going to give you a recap of this snow event 2026 over here in the state of Maryland along the I-70 corridor. And that is the road that will take you from Baltimore town all the way over to Frederick, then into Hagerstown, and then parts west like Cumberland and Allegheny County, Garrett County. Um, you can take it over there or jump on 68 and go parts sort of south. So, with that being said, this storm was supposed to be a 24-inch type nor'easter, and we got nowhere near that, thank God. A couple things saved us. One, we got about 12 hours of freezing rain. That was not expected. Had that been snow, we would be sitting on 20 plus inches of snow. Instead, and I'm going to be very, very modest, I believe we got somewhere close to about 6 inches. Truthfully, I think it was closer to 5.5, but I'm going to give it 6 just in case. 6 inches is a lot different from 24 inches that they were predicting. Now, that doesn't mean that this snow did not have a significant impact. So I want you to watch these videos, and I am going to show you what we had to deal with, not only with the ice, but the fact that the temperature never got above freezing. In fact, they are not expecting us to get above freezing for about 10 days. And then at night, we can expect single digit temperatures down to as low as 2 degrees, which may feel like something closer to -10, almost -15. So for those folks who are up in Alaska, y'all could care less because y'all deal with this on a regular basis. However, for the folks that's down here in the mid-Atlantic, not something that we see on a regular, and not everybody is used to it. So here we go. I'm going to take you on a journey through Sunday and early Monday morning to give you an idea of the roads that we had to make, the roads that were less traveled, that were treacherous, and some of the fun we got to have right here on Hanging with the Hazes. It is 6:07 a.m. and we are now starting to get some snow. And what you're seeing is about an inch or so of accumulation. However, they are expecting this to ramp up a little bit. I do expect the roads to be a little dicey, but let's see how it goes. So we're about to head out into this snow, and as you see, it's starting to accumulate rather quickly. However, I gotta be honest, I don't think we're gonna get nearly what they say, but let's see if my prediction is right.
Talking about Rod, made sure I didn't leave her in the house. So we headed out. Let me just give you a glimpse of what we're dealing with.
All right, so now on 97, and I gotta be honest, this is not good. This is one of those situations where if you don't have to be out, I don't suggest it. I am literally driving on what appears to be about 3 inches of snow. Now, I could be wrong and there could be some drift, but if you don't have four-wheel drive, probably not the best. And I don't mean all-wheel, I'm talking full-time 4. If you thought that last one was dicey, this is Interstate 70. I'm not even at 32 yet, and as you see, there is a tractor trailer that's out here. And let's see. Oh, 31 miles an hour is the best that I'm going to be able to do. And again, I'm driving on about 3 inches of snow on the highway. Let's see who this wonderful person is coming up the road. Oh, okay. I'm out here with the state police. That's it. It's me and him. This right here will test your ability to drive. Folks, just because you got four-wheel drive doesn't mean you can go fast. It means you can navigate the terrain. So we're going to slow it down, take it easy, make our way into Baltimore town, and we're going to get there safety. Now, the only thing that's out here is four-wheel drive vehicles. That's it. Oh, there's one truck. but that joker got chains on, big as me. So up ahead, you see some flashing lights. Well, that's the State Highway Administration lining up. They're getting ready to do some plowing. Now, we're pretty early in this snowstorm, so it looks like they're pacing themselves, but they got the big stuff out. This should be fun. Remember when we talked about you should have four-wheel drive if you're out here and some people should stay off the road? This is that foolishness that I'm talking about. Now, I know you're trying to get to work, but geez, we're going to put everybody at risk because you trying to get to somewhere that can replace you. Come on, people, think bigger. This is crazy. So it's now 9:03 in the morning and we got a slowdown going on up here. I can only assume that it's plowing because anybody that was stupid enough to come out here without the right gear is probably on the side of the road somewhere. Nevertheless, let's check it out and see what this is all about. Check out the sign. Even the state of Maryland was smart enough to put up there, stay off the roads because icy conditions are possible. That was good. So this is exactly what I thought it was. So what's happening is we are behind a line of snowplows. Now we're on 695 and I'm headed to pick somebody up to take them to work. And this is what I've encountered. As you see, there are actually people out here that think that they can navigate with simple front wheel drive, and it's working until it ain't. You know you're having a bad day when the salt trucks and the snow plows get stuck. All I can do is wait. So this is 695 at 4:53 in the afternoon. Keep in mind, earlier today, about 9:30, 10 o'clock, this was plowed. And this is what it's back to already. The good news is we are getting ice. We're not getting snow right now. That is going to save us. Remember my prediction? Let's see. So this is a 30-second drive, maybe a little bit more, of the road back to my house. Now, here's the thing. On my way back to the coach, this road right here should be a 2-lane highway. And as you see, it is literally 1 lane, compacted snow, reduced to basically 10 miles an hour because I'm driving on 3 inches of compacted snow. This is after the plow came through. Fast forward to 7 o'clock Monday morning. Actually, it's about 7:34. This is I-70. And as you see, wide open as far as traffic goes, but there's a little slush on the ground. And we are coming up to a slowdown. I can see that in the distance. So I can only suspect that we got a line of plows that are coming through. As you see, the left lane right here has been plowed down to roughly black pavement. Even though that 1 lane over there looks good, I want you to take a peek really quick at what I'm driving on, because this is not as clean as it actually looks, which might explain the slowdown. You can see the lights up ahead. 99% sure that's plow work being done. Now, just kind of, there you go. Look at what I'm driving on. That's the condition of one of the lanes on the major interstate that connects Baltimore to Frederick to Hagerstown, that neck of the woods. And that kind of gives you an idea of what we're talking. Now that lane right there tells me a plow went down it, but this side hasn't been done. So I'm pretty sure that up ahead, that's the plows working the left lane and the center lane. So we see the fellas at work on that side. Looks like they're getting that salt ready. And as I get closer, this kind of gets better, but not so much. And we are traveling at minimal speed. Nothing we can do about that. But again, this is Monday at about 7:45 in the morning. All right, so we have passed the plows and now we are cruising a little bit. Whopping 50 miles an hour is what we're doing. But as you see, as you get farther into Howard County, the road clears up significantly. Not perfect, but definitely a lot better than we just left. All right, so we're at this point now where we're crossed over into Baltimore County, and I'm running speed. I'm running 55 miles an hour. The speed limit is 70 miles an hour. So to do 55 in this condition and be comfortable with it is great. Now, for the record, I have not left four-wheel drive and since this, storm started, and I'm still in four, but I'm able to cruise comfortably. All right, now that you've seen all that we had to go through to make roads and make ways, let me just give y'all a quick RV tip checklist for weather like this. So y'all full-time RVing in climates that exhibit this type of weather, the first and foremost, propane and a heated hose. You need to have those because without them, you will not survive. Propane to keep you warm and a heated water hose so that you keep a steady flow of water so that you can flush your toilet and wash your aspirin. Trust me, you might not be one that likes washing it, but trust me, your partner will thank you. Trust me. How many times did I say that? 3 times. Yeah. And you think nobody knows? Yeah, their nose knows. So last thing you want to be is cooped up in a situation where you can't necessarily get out because you don't have a vehicle to do it. And then your nose is telling a story that your mind does not want to believe. So those 2 things. Next thing you need to make sure that you are in a campground that can plow and at least make way in the event of an emergency. Make sure you know the emergency evacuation plan and make sure that you got gasoline in the generator because you never know when the power goes out. That might mean that you are going to freeze. We don't want you to do that. Also, fill your 100 or however big your tank is. Ours is 100 gallon. We fill it to the brim. Now, most people would think that that's kind of counterintuitive because it's going to be cold outside. Let me just say this. You are not going to freeze 100 gallons of water in a day or two. It's just not going to happen. It would have to be cold for a very long period of time. And the warmth inside of the motorhome will keep 100 gallons in the event of an emergency nice and fluid, so you don't have to worry about that. If you're worried about it, put a little small space heater under there. 1200 watt will do. Just keep it above 32 and you'll be good to go. So those are my tips for this. Make sure that you have a coat, jacket, and a pair of gloves. Yeah, Crazy Keon went out there without the gloves and the hat, but at least I had several layers on that kept me kind of warm. It's a 7-foot walk from my car to the coach. So yeah, I don't do coats or anything like that, but I'm telling you to do it. Do as I say, not as I do. Other than that, we had a great time. It was fun out. We were able to help some people out, get them to work, especially in the healthcare industry. Shout out to all of y'all healthcare heroes that are out there. I really, really appreciate all that you have done for the community. And we'll be back next week with a hot episode. We're going to talk about Black history. Yes, Black folks camping. We've been doing it all along. It just got commercialized by mainstream America. We're going to talk about that in an upcoming episode. And we're also going to get into some other hot topics and have some campfire discussions about some of everything. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Thank you so much for being a part of the family. If you are not, like and subscribe. We want you to hang out with us and enjoy the rest of this winter. It shouldn't be too bad. We are over the hump, but you never know what Mother Nature will bring. Thank you again from Crazy Keon and Hanging with the Hazes.